でもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほな心は
Genshin Impact has a ton of really awesome characters and it's easy to get attached to them. You may enjoy their playstyle and general looks. Out of all Genshin Impact characters, we will be talking about the top 10 most popular Genshin Impact characters based on a survey that we did. Disclaimer: certain characters like Ayaka, Xiao and Ganyu are not eligible to be in this list, though we will give them a mention. You may not agree with this list, so leave it down in the comments your top 10 Genshin Impact characters, and with that being said, let's start with the video. Xiao, it's just because that I've been watching him closely since closed beta test and he's a really good damage dealer.
Amber, because you know she will always give it her best shot even if she is bad.
Bennett, because Broken the Broken.
Ganyu, because her character design and personality are cute. This makes her number 1 waifu.
Jean is an awesome all-around utility and healer. As an anemo character, she is great paired up with other elements, but all on her own, she does fine. One reason I think people did not vote much for her is that, as a 5-star character, people would generally expect a lot out of her. Her general abilities does not have a lot of influence in the battlefield, though Venti plus Jean is still an awesome pair-up.
Jean, just because of love. Jean, she's extremely versatile and she's a good DPS, healer and support.
Razor is my favorite on this list. He is one of the best DPS in the game and he suits my playstyle very well. He is very aggressive and he deals a lot of damage. One thing people mistake Razor for is that he's a physical damage character that does extra electro, and because of this, he fits generally in a lot of different situations since no enemy is immune to physical damage. I guess the reason why he is low on this list is that he is not as hyped as the other characters on this list.
Thanks for creating the survey. I choose Razor since I have the most emotional attachment to him. He is after all my strongest character. Razor, he's so adorable and I love Wolf Boy.
The Geo Daddy is a fearsome character to see on the battlefield. With his elemental skill, he can provide elemental particles, allowing the rest to spam abilities. He is quite great and he does sync nicely with all Geo characters because of his skill. My one problem is that he is of Geo element, and because of that people are hesitant to get him because of this specific reason. Another reason people point out is that most of his strength comes from unlocking his constellations, and this proves really hard to achieve, especially for free-to-play players, and that's probably why he is low on this list.
Zhongli, because he have order. Zhongli, my number 1 husband.
I knew these two would be on this list, I just didn't expect it to be a tie. You guys probably know why Mona is on this list, so let's start with Childe. Childe is a monster and his hype does not disappoint. In my opinion, he is the best Hydro DPS character in the game so far. He can decimate waves and waves of enemies in the battlefield. Mona's butt got her on this list, but of course she is great on the battlefield. Given the right artifacts, she can clear an entire group of enemies all by herself. She can spam her abilities with no tomorrow thanks to her increased energy recharge. To be honest, I expected these two to be higher on this list, but I guess the rest are just simply more popular.
Mona, because of that butt, haha.
Tartaglia. Why? Because he's the only character to change form from range to melee. How awesome is that, right? Wish I have him sad face. Qiqi is hands down the best healer in the game. I will not argue with facts, and her playstyle is so cool, and the fact that she is cryo makes her even cooler, no pun intended. Cryo characters generally pair nicely with other elements to create strong elemental reactions. She pairs nicely with Razor since Superconduct reduces physical resistance, allowing Razor to deal insane amounts of damage. I want Qiqi so bad, and I know you feel the same. She is in high demand because of her usefulness in clearing the spiral abyss.
Qiqi is the best for me. She can be your DPS and healer at the same time. She's highly desirable, especially in the spiral abyss. Qiqi for the fact that my team will never die with her constant overhealing and decent damage output to carry.
Fischl is such a hype support DPS. In my opinion, she is the best bow user in the game so far. You may argue Tartaglia is the best, but Tartaglia generally is best using his skill to deal damage with his dual hydro blades and not with his bow. Fischl can generally carry your team even when she's not in the battlefield. All you ever need is to summon Oz, then go back to your main DPS and her Oz will clean the entire field. She recently got bumped off to a lower tier since she is currently not as useful as others may be in the Spiral Abyss, but don't get me wrong, she is the premier support DPS. Her utility to clear quests with her bow and deal insane amounts of damage keeps her from leaving your party.
Fischl because Chu Uni. Fischl because she's best girl.
Qiqi is a beast. There is no reason to dislike a Qiqi. She is your premier electro DPS. She's fast, agile, and she can clear the entire field with one press of a button. Qiqi is your anime waifu beast that can defeat all bosses except the main boss that you generally just leave to the main character in the game. Qiqi is unbeatable with the right weapon and artifacts. People love her a lot, and that's to be expected. She brings the heat in battle and keeps your enemies on the floor where they should be, and frankly, she's just awesome.
I want Qiqi to step on me.
If you thought Deluxe was the main protagonist in the game, I wouldn't fault you for thinking that because he acts like a premier anime protagonist. Do not make the mistake to face Deluxe in the battlefield, because not only can he defeat you with one swing, he can also burn you into a pile of ashes. Deluxe is the best DPS in the game, and you cannot argue with that fact. Even Razor users bow down to Deluxe, because arguing with facts is generally not smart. He is one of the most desired characters in the game, and other players are generally envious of players that have Deluxe, since he just needs himself to clear an entire army of enemies.
Deluxe, because I am in a desperate need of a DPS. Deluxe, because he is just Batman but stronger, and also he is just Silver Ash but red hair.
Qiqi is cute and strong. Don't let her looks fool you. This loli packs a punch and is definitely not to be messed with. She could technically defeat an Abyss Mage with just one bomb. That's how strong this cute loli is. Even Jean has to keep her in solitary confinement, and according to Razor, she once burned a whole mountain all by herself.
And the red one, Bernie girl, if she was here, whole mountain is fire. Can't catch even one boar.
She is your classic small but insanely terrible. Leaving her in the battlefield makes me feel sorry for the enemies that she faces, since they constantly get hit with bombs that pack a wallop of pain.
Qiqi, because she's cute as hell. Qiqi, everything go boom. I like boom.
Everybody wants Venti. He is the one character you keep in your party at all times. His utility is no joke. He is great at one thing, keeping your enemies clumped up together to get a thrashing. This is frankly the most useful utility skill in the game. It keeps your enemies at bay and reduces enemy damage upon you. It also allows you to efficiently deal with your enemies, and all because of this one ability. People are clamoring to save up Primo gems in hopes of his banner's return, and if I were you, I would too. He is the best utility in the game so far, and you would be a fool not to acknowledge this.
Bring Venti back. Dead butt. No words needed. He a god. Venti #1 because cute and rhymes. Venti. Every enemy exploding in one place plus good damage. He is also able to fly smiley face. Awesome.
Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do consider subscribing. I try to make a really good video out for you. I hope it shows. Check out my other Genshin Impact videos, and as always, I thank you guys for watching, and Coolorama out.